Hello, folks. Welcome back to SVD. And this is definitely something we all need to think about. Obviously, the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. So, as collectors, I've seen a lot of people who have actually sold off their collections of figures. And then, they, for whatever reason, either due to low price point or something like that, go back to collecting the exact same thing that they gave up collecting either years ago, weeks ago, or this insane cycle. I debated this myself, but then I always I have a lot of tools in my toolkit that can stop me from doing these insane things because I'm kind of a person who learned from experience, and I don't want to repeat my mistakes. Every time, there's a quote from The Office by Dwight Schrute about about doing stupid things, right? Basically, it's hilarious. It's a freaking joke, but I guess sometimes we can learn from like people who are completely idiots, right? When you have to learn from an idiot, that actually tells you something very serious. So essentially, he said like, okay, whenever I think about doing something stupid, I think would an idiot do it? And if would an idiot would do it, I do not do that thing. I'm paraphrasing. I don't think it's exactly what he said, but it's hilarious. So now you have to think about, whenever you do something, would an idiot do it? And an idiot would do it. You do not do that thing. So, yeah, that's my when it comes to collecting. So a lot of people trying to recently trying to pressure me to go back into collecting a robot spirits figure. Obviously, I have quit, sold out my entire collection. But a lot of my friends, my peers, and my tech bros who still have their jobs, for now, are trying to pressure me into go back into collecting robot spirits figure. And you know what? I put my foot down. I'm like, nope, that's it. I'm done. Whenever I make up my mind in this case, it is over. Never buying another figure again. I think a lot of these guys, like they just keep falling back into doing the thing that, they go through this insane cycle, sold off their entire collection, and then now that a lot of stuff's on discount, they would buy buy stuff and then get back into the same collection. And I'm like, I'm predicting the future with these guys. I was like, okay, within a year or two, you're gonna be like, strapped for cash, and then you're gonna be selling off your collection again. So this will be like the third or fourth time this has happened. And yeah, exactly. Right. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. I mean, what caused you to quit the first time? Right? Because of loss of interest. You quit for a reason, right? We quit our hobbies for a lot of reasons. For me, mainly is because like I quit because all my friends either quit or the product just don't live up to my expectations. And I feel like, if the product didn't live up to my expectation at this point in time, why would the stuff in the future makes it any better? It's a line like evolving into like a higher quality product, so basically I can buy the new stuff and never touch the old stuff again, or what? Because at some point when you're collecting the line, go back into buying the stuff that you already had before, and then you're buying the same figure like 3 to 4 times, right? This always happened. Like when I originally quit the Robot Spirits line, right? I there were figures that I like in that line. I got rid of them. I'm like, you know what? I'm never touching this stuff again, right? When I got back into collecting again, like years later, I ended up rebuying the same figures I sold off years ago because I missed them, right? But then, I knew what it was. you know, I was doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. The result was the same. I had the same feeling about those figures years ago when I got rid of them. Right now, buying them again, I'm just like, well, I knew what to expect from these figures years ago. I got rid of it for a reason, and then now I have to get rid of it again. Imagine how stupid I feel in that situation, right? This is happening with a lot of people, and honestly, I don't like to put this term out there. Mental gymnastics. There's a problem, and then we use every excuse in the book to dance around the problem to justify like falling into that trap, getting scammed. Like mental gymnastics is how people get like fooled by fake gurus. The fake guru, it's a scam, but you obviously you see all the signs of a scam, but then you dance around each and every one of these problems. Not like trying to face it directly. You just like dance around it, and then trying to justify that it is not a scam. Like there's a chance that you can make money from this ridiculous, obviously a scam business venture, right? This happened with a lot of my friends who are tech bros who fell for these insane scams. No matter how hard I try, I can talk them out of it. And the same thing happens in collectibles when it comes to collecting. People just give excuses on social media. Like I do it myself. Like I'm thinking about getting back into six scale collecting because like I'm aware of all the problems of these type of hobby. It's very expensive. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with this hobby, and also it's very costly. But enough if enough people say yes, I will do it. Why? Because like I say, when you think about doing something, you think would an idiot do it? And the idiot would do that thing. You do not do that thing. So yeah, it's a very hilarious situation. This is more like me insulting myself as a self-deprecating content, but it's also me, you know, talking some sense into a lot of my viewers. Yeah, again, all these guys, all of us who collectively agree that we're gonna quit this toy line, and now people, I guess they're bored. They're bored out of their minds because either they don't have a job anymore, or they're trying to use something to occupy their mind. And then these guys now want to get back into collecting robot spirits. So anyway, think about that. Insanity is a definition of you know doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. I think the results are the same, but you guys just gonna do the same thing over and over because you're probably insane. Yeah, and also, just because I have a viewer base, people watching my video, uh, this doesn't mean anything. That doesn't make me any different from any of the other insane people out there. Because fame doesn't really do anything. In fact, fame actually makes people even more insane. Because if you watch that Adam Savage video that I posted recently, he talks about when people around you are not afraid to tell you no, you are definitely in deep shit. But those criticism, you have to listen to those criticisms because because like not everybody who is trying to tell you no is jealous or hateful of you. Maybe they are genuinely trying to help you. You're putting yourself in a ridiculous situation, and these people are trying to talk some sense into you, by offering you their point of view, right? Yeah, like I don't think everybody wants to see like someone that they perceive as this guy who's like full of shit, uh, you know, going to go down this path of self destruction. That's not going to benefit anybody. You know. So anyway, think about these facts, and then if you still consider going back to collecting the same thing that you completely quit years ago, uh, yeah, maybe you might want to seek some professional help because this is the definition of insanity. And yes, trust me, if you look at my recent videos, going through the same thing, I'm like, this is exactly what I'm telling people, and this is exactly what I'm doing. And the funny thing is, like, not many people are actually telling me no. So, there's helping people, and then there's also like somebody who's trying to jump off a cliff, and then you're like encouraging them. So that's another problem on this. So thanks for watching.